Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We heard some crazy mess happening in the background, but that's okay. Welcome back to the Games Expedition Spaced Out, and along with me, Nebzo, I have on my this side here, Musi,
This side.
and this
left
side here,
left corner.
this corner here is Moose. I can't man, the camera is tough here. This corner is Musi, and this corner here is the toy. You see in the corner of Skylar Media. That toy is called Skylar, and I don't know who this guy who just came into this camera is. The camera is Anyway, welcome back to the show. Also, hi Skylar. Good evening. How are you doing?
Hey.
Hi. How are you guys doing? It's been a long while. It's been 3 weeks since our last show.
3 weeks since our last
Wasn't it yesterday?
Huh?
What?
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since the last time we came together to do this not this show, but to do a show for the Games Expedition. 3 weeks, guys. It's been 3 weeks, guys. You guys not
we
really.
are on rotation, right?
I mean, we are on rotation, but the last time we were together, we were in a labyrinth, and I was crying my ass off.
Still waiting for you to continue Labyrinth.
Yes, I know, and
true.
and the best part of it all is we did hit our 20 sub points goal, and we'll be doing it sometime in the future when all of us are free. So look forward to that.
Why?
It's gonna be like I say, maybe more things to scan people. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows, right? Who knows? The only
Who
way
knows,
to
right?
know is to stay tuned to find out.
Yes, but anyway, welcome back. Yeah, but it's been 3 weeks since then. I don't know how it felt for you guys, but these 3 weeks felt like a very long time. I've been looking forward to do another Games Expedition show. How about you guys? How has your 3 weeks been? I don't have to say that about myself because I was just here yesterday, for Games Expedition
I was
Uncharted.
here yesterday, that's why I'm very confused.
And then, but no,
what
Skylar,
do
you
you
were only
mean?
the producer for our show yesterday. We didn't
but
have a chance to
producer means
talk to
I'm
you
still here
about
behind the scenes.
anything. I had a chat with SP about
Spiritual
it.
behind.
I had a chat with me about it, but I didn't have a chat with you or Musi about it. So how's been the last 3 weeks been since we last met?
3 weeks.
It feels like it's been 3 years.
3 years are not so much.
3 years.
Come on.
3 weeks.
I think if you're talking about 3 years, right? Isn't it 3 years since you've been on Twitch, Skylar or Nap?
It's been
I think-
11 for me.
11. I mean, streaming wise, okay, streaming
Yeah,
wise.
11.
On and off doesn't
Yeah.
Wow,
Consistency.
Consistently, yeah, fine. Then probably about 3 to 4 years then.
3 to 4 years.
Yeah, but then don't forget I was off. I was not on Twitch for 1 year. I was on another platform for 1 year.
Was it 1 year?
Huh?
Yeah, almost 1 year.
Yeah, it was actually exactly 1 year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, around 1 year, maybe a little bit more, a bit lesser, but yeah.
Aye.
Fair enough.
Yep. So okay, fine. Give it 3 to 4 years. How about that?
Aye.
Yeah. But 3, yeah, it's been. But back, don't dodge the question. 3 weeks. What have you guys been up to?
Me?
New games, whatever. What have you guys been up to?
No new games. Oh, let me see.
No
I
new games.
tried
Oh
out-
yeah, Skylar
I
never
bought
plays
Xbox
new games.
Pass.
Yeah, correct.
I got Xbox Pass just to play Back for Blood.
We got Xbox Blast just to get Back for Blood.
Exos Plus.
Xbox Game Pass.
You got Xbox
Yes,
Game
yes.
Pass just to play Back for Blood
Yeah, and Marvel Avengers.
and Marvel Avengers.
And then I
and-
have a problem if
and-
it's not the computer systems that refuse to run regardless. And then I cannot play any Xbox Game Pass games
You
or
can-
anything that's on the Xbox app on PC.
Goodbye, $1. Is it
No,
$1
I
though?
paid 15.
What
I
happened?
cannot find $1. I cannot find $1.
But what
before I
happened
pay.
to it? Why did that happen?
I have no clue.
Is it why does your computer have so many problems? Or is it like
I think I updated it, then after that it cannot be
Yeah.
there lah. Probably it's one of the updates. But doesn't matter. You know why?
why?
Because after that,
Why?
I actually cancelled my subscription and they actually gave me a refund because They haven't like
Wow.
it doesn't like consume one whole month, so they just refund them.
Wow.
Like,
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
okay, blessing,
Not bad. At least you
blessing.
didn't. At least you didn't like
free
waste money
gameplay.
at all.
Free gameplay, but I didn't play much lah, so I think it's quite fair.
Can
I think it was like 3 instance
three,
or 4 instance.
Yeah. Then I think after that, what did I do? I shifted my streaming bot from Mixitup to streamer.bot.
Oh yeah, you just changed it not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
It seemed like you enjoy the ball a lot more. I'm still stuck on stream. I'm still using Mixer Up here.
Okay, by any means, Mixitup is still decent. It's not like Mixer.bot is very good to the extent that you should ditch it. Just my preference is just over there.
I totally understand. It's all right. And Musi.
Yes.
How-
I heard
how
there's a
have-
cosplay coming soon.
Oh right, yeah, I heard that too. Yes.
No, oh, cosplay.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I heard there was something like
I heard
that.
someone cross dressing as Nezuko.
Nezuko.
I'm not sure it is a ghost dress or not. Huh?
It's just cosplay.
Is it a guy Nezuko then?
Gender bender
who's saying
gender
you?
bender Nezuko.
I mean, my stream chat asked for it, so
Nah.
you're gonna have a mix of both.
I see.
Gender
I think-
fluid.
Do you have gender fluid?
Nezuko?
Wow, that's the first.
When will it be happening?
Oh, we lost Skylar now.
When will it be happening?
It's gonna be happening Tuesday, 8 p.m. our local
Tuesday.
Singaporean time.
Tuesday 8
8
p.m.
p.m.
This coming Tuesday 8 p.m. our local Singaporean
Yes.
time, which will be
Yes.
16th of November 8 p.m. GMT
Yes.
plus 8.
Yes.
And
No daylight saving.
yeah, and if you live in the US, you add on daylight savings, you minus 13 hours. If you live in the East Coast, that's about 7 a.m. Yeah, in the US. I've already
7 a.m.
calculated everything. I
Imagine-
finally learned how to calculate.
Imagine me being a morning wood. I mean,
What?
Wait, what? you wait, huh?
What?
okay, let's not. What?
Musi, we would like to remind you that this is it's a very fucking family friendly stream.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So okay, but Musi. For that particular on that day, right? Do you need like an opening? Do you need like, someone to sing your opening song, like a gurenge or what was that, Homura? You know, to get into the scene.
Oh no. Probably nothing. I don't think so, man. I try to there are some things I need to plan out, but I don't think we want to have DMC.
I think you'll be fine. Nah, just kidding. I think it'll be a very fun stream. Do check out Musi at his stream this Tuesday. Do check out Nezuko at her stream this Tuesday.
No, Nezuko. We see how it go.
Muzuko at her stream this,
Yeah.
this Tuesday.
Muzuko Desu?
Muzuko desu?
Oh
Yes.
no.
And yes, I saw that recently you've been playing fishing simulator.
Yeah. So the
Moonlight
past 3
Moonlight
weeks,
Moonglow Bay, by
yeah.
the way. Just
Moonlight. Yeah.
Moonglow.
Yeah. So for the past 3 weeks, I've been probably doing my schoolwork and stuff, but I've been doing a bit of schedule, so like schedule streams here and there. So recently I got a key to get a Moonglow Bay. Oh my god, that is such a tongue twister.
Moonglow Blade.
You were like, why do you pronounce it wrong? Oh, then you also do it. What? Wormglow? Wormglow?
Come on, I think. Moonglow Bay, yeah. It's a fishing simulator. I think I say it's a very nice couple game if you have a couple.
Okay.
So Skylar Musi's asking you to play the game.
Yeah, so but it's actually if you're a single or something, you can just like if you're interested in fishing and such, you can play, but it's it's an indie game, so the optimization and there are quite a cookie bugs here and there.
Okay.
So,
So First, do
Yeah.
both players, if let's say you're playing with a friend, right? Do both players
Yeah.
need to have a copy of the game?
It's local co-op, so there are other means to play it.
It's local co-op, so you just need
but
one person to have the
Yeah.
copy of the game. That's what you're
do
saying.
is
Oh,
it
yeah.
remote play?
Actually, there's no Steam Remote Play, but I've been using a external app called Parsec.
Right. I know about Parsec.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Parsec,
you've asked us to check it out for a while already, haven't you? That one.
Yeah, I think it's probably like a share screen, something like remote play, but basically how you say it's like team viewer,
For
but
games.
yeah, for games.
Mm.
Because whenever there's like subs notification, Noodle can hear like it's happening, so like something happened,
Interesting.
something like that. Yeah.
Moonglow Bay, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Now,
Moonglow Bay
I
is-
did show a friend who isn't very interested in fishing games, and they got interested after seeing Moonglow Bay. Moonglow Bay. Moonglow Bay. What the heck?
Moonglow Bay. Yeah.
Moonglow Bay as well. You too.
Yeah. You can pronounce it very fast.
Oh
It's
my God.
Moonglow.
Moonglow
Maybe
Bay.
it's
Moonglow Bay.
Singaporeans. Is a Singaporean tongues issue or something?
No, it's just a tongue
Skylar?
it's just a tongue twister. It's a goddamn tongue twister.
Yeah.
English is my
Are you
first
sure?
language. English is my first language.
Yeah.
I
So
swear.
most of us Singaporeans, I guess.
I swear. No, I get it wrong. It doesn't matter. Everyone gets it wrong. Everyone!
Yeah.
I don't care who
Skylar,
you are.
faster say.
Say what?
Say it.
Moonglow Play.
Moonglow Bay.
Moonglow Bay.
Moonglow Bay. Look at that. Look at that.
Moonglow Bay.
You slow down.
Sure.
You slow down.
Moonglow Bay.
You slow down.
Moonglow Bay. Moonglow Bay. Moonglow Bay.
Okay, let's not go into that
Let's
territory.
not go into that.
Play what?
Moonglow Play what? Yeah, what? Okay, anyway. Anyway, anyway, let's get to it. We do have a bunch of topics planned for you guys. If you've seen the title of our show today, it's going to be a little bit about nostalgia. Of course, we'll talk about some other games. I mean, we'll talk about some other topics as we go. But that will be surrounding our main. But nostalgia will be surrounding our main topic for now. So, guys. Let's start off. Before we start, let's do a little introduction here. This is the Games Expedition. Once again, we talk about, we cover everything about the games industry, from AAA games to like the most obscure indie prototype titles, and I'm seeing a lot of people playing around the Moonglow Bay thing right now. That's hilarious. I will not play around with it. However, So we do have three shows. We just did our Uncharted, our second one of our shows yesterday. That will be Games Expedition Uncharted, where we do prototypes, alphas, betas, and new releases and game dev requests in that show. And we have another show that will be coming up later on this month. That will be our main Games Exhibition show, where we do showcases and blind plays, which are quite a fun thing to watch if you are there watching. Of course, this month's episode of the main Games Expedition show will be a little bit different, since it's the end of our second year running. Yes, the Games Expedition has been running for the second year already, and time sure flies, right, guys? And
Yeah, definitely.
of course, we have this show, which is Games Expedition Spaced Out, which is actually our podcast show. We just sit here, we talk about different things going on in the games industry and our lives, and you guys are definitely fully free to join in on discussion as well. So, as it is, let's start off with our first topic, shall we, guys? So,
Sure.
timeless classics and iconic titles. What are your favorites, and what do you expect in the future? So, we grew up playing games. We knew about a lot of timeless classics, Red Alert 2, Maple, like CS.
Yeah.
We got, and those are also iconic titles, right? So for your case, and I believe you might have spoken about it before, like in one of our earlier shows. What are your favorites for growing up, and maybe even now? And what are some of the games in the future? What are some of the games in the future they expect to be more to come into this category of like classics and iconic titles?
Who's going first?
Who's going first? I mean, why not we start the guy with the octopus toy on his right?
Okay, so yes, okay.
Wait, one question I asked, right?
Yes.
What do you guys classify as a timeless classic? Like, how long?
I mean, what is a
will you
timeless classic
consider-
to you? Like you
No,
just tell me again.
No, it's like definite because you say classic. It's always like how the time gap, like how many, like I call it, like there's a always 10 years ago. Maybe you consider it as, or 5 years ago, we only consider it as classic. Which range we consider as classic?
I
right
wouldn't go so far into categorizing in that manner. Like for me, if I were to talk about a game today, if I were to talk about a game, I'll say maybe a game like Celeste would be a timeless classic. A game like Hollow Knight would be a classic because all these are iconic titles, like in the modern era. Because these are titles that have captured much of the gaming community in like of sort a cultural sense. So games like in like Undertale has a because when Undertale was released and because Undertale was released, it became like a sort of cult hit.
Timeless.
And then the fan base has been loyal to this game for so many years until now, and it has spawned like so many other kinds of games that are similar to it. And therefore, in my opinion, it will make it a timeless classic. Of course, maybe to other people who don't play Undertale, they wouldn't consider it to be as such. But games is a very subjective thing, and anything can be your timeless classic if you think about it, right? So Musi, what is your timeless classic?
Okay, I'm
Be it
sorry to
from when
take
you were
over.
young,
Color.
or be
I
it
guess
from
it's
now.
good to you, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I went over to Musi because he asked the question, right?
Yeah. Alright. I mean, timeless classic is actually very vague because I always like enjoy this kind of game and I always look forward for those kind of broad. I don't like narrow down. Let's say, I mean, obviously I've been talking about Halo for a lot of times,
Halo's
but
a
because
classic.
that is yes, but like that's just a role model to me. Like whatever comes under Halo is the branch of other games that I can like look forward what I enjoy from Halo. So that's why I a bit find classics and like a bit difficult. But I guess iconic game and titles make sense, right?
Yeah, iconic titles make sense as well. Yes.
That's
So-
why Halo is actually pretty much inside your choice, I guess.
Yeah. But if you wanna talk about games that not very well known, right? One of the iconic titles I can say is Alpha Protocol. Which I
Alpha
don't think-
Protocol.
Yes, which I don't think most people know it of. It's actually a espionage RPG game. I think it was created in 2010s, which is 10 years ago.
I'm
There
going to
was
Google
around
that.
yeah.
I tried to play this.
What happened to it?
It crashed, and then I couldn't reopen
Oh,
it.
what?
I think there was some issues, but I don't know whether is it my PC or is it doesn't. Because it's an old game, right? So
Yes.
yeah, so I think it might be some files is not like there for you to play.
I see.
Yeah.
But when do you play it? Because when it came out, I played it when it came out.
2016, I think.
Although 163 is 6 years before the main release. Like all games have to die out in terms of compatibilities with the future Windows or something like that, right? So if you wanna talk about Alpha Protocol, right, this is gonna be my main Jang game that I will play.
Main
that I enjoy so
Jang
much.
game.
It is
What is
really
it?
really Jang. It's really really jank. If Nep, can you if you like
I'm showing it.
look at the gameplay?
Ah,
If you
okay.
show the gameplay, you will know what I mean by jank. And it's supposed to be a espionage spy game.
I guess I have to
Espionage
YouTube the
RPG.
thing then.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah. Give me a moment. You thought it would be like Mass Effect, right? But actually, it's not similar to Mass Effect. It's very
Jeng.
cover based. A lot of skill. The shooting, when you shoot, it's the crosshair is not really very
Accurate.
accurate, and I just fell in love in how bad the game is and how good how good the games come from it. Like there are moments where if I'm not wrong, like how do you say, like Far Cry has choices and RPG has choices of good and bad.
Hmm.
In those times, those are the times where they are start going to do those kind of branches. I mean, it's Obsidian Entertainment, right? Or is it?
Swear.
Yeah,
Yeah. So obviously, you know where I came from is all those. These are like the start of the RPG, the pioneer games where it's actually very jank, and they are working on it.
Hey, look,
Like
guys, it's
all of
Mass Effect.
yeah, yeah. So they are the start of it, kind of to me.
I see. Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
yeah.
This was like the starting part where how they develop games, and then Outer Worlds was the end result. Holy crap, that's a good
Yeah.
improvement.
So to be fair, the game is not really well designed in some things, but I just fell in love with it.
Yeah, I'm trying
Because yeah.
to find like some like actual action right now. I can't find any.
I think to be very fair, it's a game that's 11 years ago. I think
Yeah.
it may be jank, but at that point of time, it is actually pretty much
Yes.
that kind
Look
of
at that.
Of course,
Look at the
I mean,
gameplay.
we are not. If we don't take like Skyrim into consideration, lah. I mean, Skyrim was in 2011, so
Mm-hmm.
2010. I think this was kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which yeah.
Yep. Okay. That's very. Yeah. Okay. Let me just go back to the other screen right now. So yeah, the thing it's for these games, right? Yeah, they seem jank. Like when we come back to now, and but as Skylar said, when they first came out, they were like groundbreaking, right? And even then, all these games essentially they are prototypes, right, to some other better title in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For me, I watch a lot of documentary on this kind of games because it's very interesting and it's actually very troubled development stage and here and there, which most games have, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the juice of it, but it was very rushed out and stuff. But I think the foundation from the game carry on forward, I guess. I can't remember very because there's one document stating a lot of stuff, but I can't remember it now currently.
Okay, I see why
Yeah.
this is an issue already.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by
What?
issue?
Because right, the game before it, right, you know what they have created?
Mm-hmm.
Fallout New Vegas.
Ah,
Now you can see where all the jank comes from.
jank.
But
Fallout.
Fallout New Vegas is a very how you say? Oh, it makes sense now because
Yeah,
they
exactly.
wanted to make a new IP and and it
Fallout was the experimental game. Then probably Alpha Protocol is the actual, like somewhat what they wanted, but not there yet. Then years down the road, then there is Outer Worlds.
Yeah, so that's like one of my Jeng
Your favorite
FF
classics,
yeah.
what you would consider as your so-called classic, right? Or
Yeah, but
iconic.
nothing scratched the itch. There's so fun. There's nothing that scratches the itch anymore with that RPG genre.
I mean, you could play Outer Worlds.
I mean, it's not.
Actually, yeah,
It's
I think you should try
different.
Outer Worlds.
I do have the game. It's not the same because espionage games are very niche. If you want to say,
Then
like
you just
Splinter
play it yourself,
Cells. I mean, god dang it. But yeah, espionage. Like there's no more Splinter Cell games.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the reasons why those games are not so commonly like being developed, because even you get stealth games, right? You know what most people will do? Going guns blazing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, to them, right? Stealth is like, oh, if they can't, if no one is there to find out, well, it's stealth.
I mean,
If no one's alive to know.
yeah. But then technically,
It's
it's
an
okay.
Assassin's Creed meme.
Exactly.
But then you can play Assassin's Creed aggressively.
Yeah,
the
but
old
thing
games.
the thing is, even you try to stealth, if you accidentally press the wrong button, just that one time, you have to kill the entire bunch of people who saw everything.
Or you desync because you actually kill a citizen.
Nobody these things, man. You just either kill everyone or you just don't kill anybody at all. Your intended target.
I pretty much just kill.
Yeah.
I pretty much just kill everyone if it's not the intended target. If I'm not killing, if I'm not assassinating somebody, I kill everyone I see. Of course, except for the civilians.
I mean, I guess that's the arcane games, which is like Deathloop or Outsiders can scratch that itch, but it's not RPG.
Well, fair enough. And then Skylar, what
Yeah.
about you?
Oh, I think there's a lot of titles out there though.
You can list down like some of the titles that you will find iconic.
Iconic, Red Alert, straight up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that game is a cultural
That
icon.
match is the best.
That game is a cultural icon until it got taken over by the other
Oh,
company.
by EA.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when Westwood was handling it, I think it was way better.
Yeah, of course.
But okay, granted, the multiplayer wasn't that good, but
I mean,
yeah, but
network
game
wasn't so
is
good yet. Networking wasn't so good yet at that point in time.
fair.
Probably GameSpy, right?
There's a lot of issues. There were a lot of issues with the multiplayer.
Yeah, but I remember old games
Like-
and that
like
time
3-second
use
delays.
GameSpy or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
But I think the gameplay was really good. Oh, fun fact! Do you all know that Red Alert is also on PS?
Now,
No, as in even a long time ago, Red Alert was on PS1.
Yes, man.
I actually
You
didn't
can
know
actually play
that.
Red Alert on the console.
I actually didn't know that. So it
You can
so,
go try
so
that
it wasn't so okay. So Halo wasn't like that Halo definitely wouldn't be the first console based FPS RTS, sorry.
Yeah, you'll be surprised Red Alert also made it to PS. And you'll be like, how the heck do I even press everything with controller? Somehow you can, I guess.
So somehow you can. I mean, if Halo Wars could do it, I guess Red Alert found a way beforehand.
That's it, right? There's StarCraft 64, so
StarCraft
Fair.
64. Is that on like the Nintendo 64?
yeah, Nintendo 64.
God.
I'm googling it out.
Oh god.
Oh wait, I want to see that. Wait, what?
I want to see that, but now I have to Google as well. StarCraft 64.
64. What the heck? This exists?
Okay, let's take a look here.
Okay. Interesting.
So yeah, so games that you didn't expect actually comes.
I need some screenshots of this
consoles.
game.
Huh.
Let me see here.
I mean, there's probably I was looking up on articles that say RTS games on console. Then one of the lists was StarCraft 64.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Wow, that's really interesting.
yeah.
That is really, really interesting. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Well then for you guys, right? I mean we do have a lot of iconic title. We definitely play a lot of games. I mean we definitely will have been able to identify the popular iconic titles, and for Musi's case, he chose his personal iconic title. But what about future titles? Where do you see the trend of gaming going in? I mean, after all, right? Right now, what's the trend? We are talking about poor people who need to play children's games for money, and they die if they fail. And now we have a game for that.
What?
I think mostly.
Okay, I don't think Skylar watched Squid Game. That's why. I also did not watch Squid Game. Yeah. But it's fine. So yeah, so we have Squid Game, which is like the recent trend. In Netflix, everyone's like watching it, and when they watch it, it's like, oh my god, the show is so fucked up, but in such a great way. And then some guy decided to create a game based on Squid Game, and decided to just change the name of the first word to another seafood, which is crab game.
It's gonna be like to avoid copyrights issues.
I mean, yes. But do you think games like that will become future like sort of iconic titles when we think back about it in the future?
I don't
Probably.
think so. I don't think so, to be honest.
Okay, so let me ask you this question then. If let's say someone were to develop a scissors paper stone game, you can play online with anyone, just scissors paper stone, and they make it very interesting. Will you think that a game is iconic?
Isn't that Pokemon?
No, I'm not talking about like typings and whatnot, just purely scissors paper stone itself.
But is it types in Pokemon scissors paper stone?
I mean it is, but I'm talking about just three, yeah.
She, actually, right? If I'm not wrong, there's actually literally a game about that, but something else with it.
You mean the Beatles one?
The Beatles?
The Beatles?
Oh yeah, the arcade Beatles.
Yeah, the arcade Beatles.
Oh my god.
Arcade Beatles?
I don't think Skylar knows about it.
I don't know if Skylar even remembers it. Wait, let me find arcade Beatles.
Please
game.
don't tell me it's the one game that
Mushi
you
King.
can like get one free.
Mushi
Oh,
King.
Mushi King. Oh, yo,
Yeah,
I
Mushi
had those
King.
cards.
Yeah, those
I
cards.
had
Okay, I didn't have a life.
Okay, so I let my mom.
I didn't even play the game. I know about the game though.
I don't even know the game as well, and Skylar needs a lot of hints,
Okay,
So, yeah,
Yeah, we have Sparks asking about
Yeah.
chopsticks, which is this. Wow, look at that.
chopstick.
Is this? I don't know if you can turn this into a game, but if somebody advertise this, then I don't know, it might be interesting. Also, Skylar, what is that? What the heck?
My mom decided to use the cards to like make a bowl because I mean you can't use the cards anymore because Mushi King. I mean
Yeah,
there's no machine
discontinued.
for Mushi.
I mean, you got delisted.
But yes, I did play Mushi King. And it was one of the best few games to play because it's like legit so fun to just play scissors paper. Okay, yeah, I mean in a way yes.
It's very fun to play scissors paper stone. Can't play with me.
Nah, you don't have haters for me, bro. Chopsticks I think it's a very iconic childhood game. In fact, I think like we will take childhood games into that, then of course everything will be timeless. Actually, all these are timeless classics also.
I mean, yeah, these childhood games, traditional games or whatnot, you always pick them up at some point.
True.
Yeah. The thing about throwing games, right? Rules can be bended, just like Monopoly, where the original rules.
Yeah, I'm very sure nobody knows the actual. What?
I raise you Uno.
No,
Raise
I
me
mean,
Uno.
fair.
Who plays Uno exactly how Uno intended us to play?
I mean, even now Ubisoft has multiple alternative rulings for Uno as well.
No, I'm talking about the original ruling.
I mean, nobody knows what the original ruling is.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, you can just play the default mode.
It's like how nobody knows the original ruling of Monopoly.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what we meant.
Fair.
Like, will anybody know that? Oh, if I don't have a turn, I draw a card, and if I don't have a card to throw, I draw a card, and if it's still not a card that I can throw, I move on. Not a lot of people know that. They just keep going because it is an alternative rule set nowadays. It's evolved into an alternative rule set, hasn't it? For that
It's
case.
more fun that way,
was
though.
more fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, again?
Because this rule set is more fun.
Yeah, exactly. So people develop their own rule sets to make it more fun for them. The strangest thing about, since you mentioned Monopoly, the strangest thing about it, right, is that its original rule set, the way that it's intended to be played, right, is actually makes it more fun actually, but nobody knows what it is.
What?
If you can't buy a house, if you pass by a house, you must buy it. So not a house. If you pass by a plot, then you must buy it, and if you can't buy it, other people get to bid for it.
Yeah, I know about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's the original rule set, but nobody knows that.
I know.
I mean, nobody knew that. A lot of people don't know that.
The only reason I know about that is because they had a Monopoly video game or something.
Yeah. That's how I remembered too.
What?
And there was a video about it as well. How nobody remembers Monopoly anymore, or something along those lines.
More like not anymore, but you don't really know the rule set in the first place, so that's kind of different.
Would you
right?
know the rule set in the first place? Did you know the rule set in the first place?
They did come with the rules. It's just that.
But did you know the rule set in the first place?
Yeah.
Like the very beginning, the first time you played Monopoly, did you know the rule set in the first place?
Yeah.
You sure?
The rule book,
How old did you play Monopoly?
Let me see. 13?
Yeah, that's way too old. When I was
What do you mean?
When I was 8, no one reads the rule set when I was 8.
Yo, no, but who plays Monopoly at 8?
I played Monopoly at 8.
That might be your upbringing on that game.
That is different, That's purely because you don't read, that's why. Or you can't read, that's why you don't know how to play the game. That's different from you read it and you still don't know how to play the game,
Yeah, but that's the thing. Many people play the game without reading the rule book. They just learn it from their friends. Their friends tell you, you do this, you do that, and then.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
Because
why Monopoly's rules get forgotten.
I know of a friend's kid, right? The friends actually taught the kid how to play Pokemon cards. They bought Pokemon cards for him to play. But the way to play was like, you see the attack power. If the attack power higher than your attack power means you win. Then I'm like,
What?
sure.
I mean, technically, it's more expensive to get energy cards. So if you want to be budget wise, I guess
I
that's
guess.
the way.
I mean, let's see, the most dumb thing is, right, all the fake booster packs don't come with energy cards.
I know, right?
Then it's like,
That's true.
I play this. I need cards. I need the cards. You buy 100 fake booster packs. Even if you spend $100, you will not even get like more than 3 energy cards. I'm like, why? So stupid, bro.
But yeah, we're digressing quite a little bit. So let's bring it back to topic. So actually, let me name like a few games for you, and you tell me whether these will be like classics or iconic titles, like let's say a few years in the future, right? PUBG
Will be.
Let me see. Apex
Unless the server goes down.
Legends.
Apex.
Actually,
Actually, I would say Apex yes as well. Yeah.
Okay. Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, that one go down as the.
it will be iconic still. I don't care.
It's still iconic.
Okay.
Good game, big game. Good game, bad game. If you're iconic, it's still a game.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me go a little bit further back. What about Sonic 06?
No.
What?
The Sonic game that was released in 2006.
Yeah, I guess it's iconic to speedrunners.
I think it's iconic to people who actually play those games.
It's iconic to the Sonic fandom.
Yes,
Everyone
I
knows
wish
the bad
it's
game
actually
that it was.
Subjective.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, there will be a lot more iconic titles as well in the
Okay,
future.
let me ask them.
Oh my god.
Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, definitely. Why not?
Okay. Pokemon?
Pokemon has
What?
been.
Why?
Okay.
Pokemon's always.
Must be like Pokemon Yellow, not the trading cards. The trading cards are a bit different.
I mean, trading cards are trading cards,
yeah.
but they are also iconic.
I mean, Zenob said, what about Pong? I mean, we all know Pong is the first game.
Yep.
What
It's
about
the-
Space Invaders?
Actually, it's not really the first game. I think I read somewhere
First
before.
popular
It's
game,
not
I
the
guess.
actual first game, but it's
How
the
about
first
Snake?
popular game.
How about Snake?
Yeah, those are old
Yes.
those are old iconic titles. Yeah, so it depends. Depends also if you talk about individual games or more general franchise. Yeah, then these will more likely be like iconic, right? But about mahjong, mahjong is a timeless tradition. We don't talk about that.
That's true. I think 4 it can be a classic as well.
Mhm.
For people who
Yeah.
actually played WoW 1 and 2.
Like let's say the titles that we
onwards.
mentioned just now, they are all mostly like franchises, right? Even the ones that I mentioned by accident, Sonic 06 is also part of a franchise.
Yes.
But
True.
let's say like single games. Let's say Celeste. We will consider Celeste to be a classic or iconic title. Let's say a few years down the road, people turn back to Celeste and say, "This is a game that took the world by storm. It became a cultural icon."
It
Depends.
will still be iconic, but not really timeless classic.
Or actually, I will say the reverse. I think it can be a timeless classic, but it might not be iconic.
Oh yeah. I think it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Mhm.
Timeless classic, but not iconic.
See,
Because
what I
it's just a
Because right, timeless classic can be like, okay, this game is classic because it is what it is. It's a game that then came out. It's a unique game, like Undertale. They are all very unique games at the time where it was created.
Mhm.
However, that doesn't mean that everyone will know about it if you are purely playing games like mobile or FPS.
Yeah, exactly. It requires you to like be more exposed, right? To
Correct.
games
Or you
in
even must
general.
know or play those games in order for them to be iconic to you. But nonetheless, I think those are still timeless classics in some form or manner.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, there will always be a lot of games that we ourselves will consider as iconic to ourselves, as you know, like how Musi had his own example. I will definitely have my own examples as well.
So
And
what is your examples?
my example? Cross Edge, actually.
Cross Edge?
Cross Edge. I think it's Cross
Cross Edge. Cross Edge, not Crosscode. Cross Edge is another game. Crosscode is the game that, yes, I enjoyed in 2008. I thought 2018, but Cross Edge is another game that I played many years ago.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
It's not a game. It's
This
not a
time,
game that I would
yeah.
recommend to you guys. I would say this. It's not the best. It's not the best game to get into. But I loved it when I played it.
Interesting.
Yep. So yeah, there are many games out there that we will consider as iconic even to ourselves. So yeah. In that sense, right? In that sense, right, since we have like so many games in the past, you know, that we still think about. And these few years, you know, we always talk about nostalgia. Oh god damn it, this company is making nostalgia. God damn it, Disney, stop making Mulan. And all the other stuff. And recently, of course, we have some new games that tap into more nostalgia. Let's just go into the topic first. Do you think that remakes and remasters, they milk on nostalgia too much?
Kyle, you wanna take this since I take it?
Let me think.
And in the
Yes and no.
in the meantime, I would like to thank the people who just came into the stream. Hi FP, thank you for the raid and sending a community of people over here. This is Games Expedition Spaced Out, and this is the time where we can sit down, discuss about different topics, and you guys are also free to come in and join us as well. Just type in the chat and let us know what you think. All right. Yeah, sorry for interrupting you
I feel
guys.
like I want to choose the middle ground and say yes and no both.
Okay, I mean, there's no like spectrum. I didn't give you a spectrum. I just asked you a question.
But yeah, yes and no.
Okay. And Musi?
For myself, it should be depends on the intention of the thing. Because actually, I did a bit of research here and there. Right? Actually, remasters, right, can be considered as definition edition or director's cut.
Correct.
Yes.
So technically, 1 year later will be a remastered version. So it's very vague terms. I mean, there's obviously the Ghost of Tsushima and maybe Last of Us here and there.
Death Stranding?
Death Stranding as well, yes. So I think it depends on the intention of the company actually, or like the way you see the company making the games as. Because everything is opinion.
Draftik's the businessman here, just to show revenue for the
Yeah.
shareholders. Oh, it's not wrong
I
too. It's
think
not wrong
Yeah.
too.
that's not wrong.
It's not
I
wrong
mean,
too.
imagine just days ago we have a new update for you can choose to buy a new update for Skyrim.
Oh,
Skyrim has an update.
again?
Yeah. Okay, it's not even an update.
Actually, I know what update is, but
what I
please.
read right was
Yes.
that it's basically Creation Club mods bundled into Steam's official DLC, and you just buy them on Steam instead.
You have to pay money
You
for
don't
it.
get the point.
Yes.
Yep, we don't get the point.
Hmm?
Yeah, we don't. Then we don't get the point because you have to buy what is essentially a bunch of DLCs that the community has created that you can get yourself for free, right?
Yes, no need that, but man, you still need a base game for it though.
That's true. That's
Which
true.
is like, why
True.
is it, they purposely want to milk on nostalgia if that's the case, because the game came out 10 years ago
Mhm.
and here you go, here's the game with DLCs. You know how to get the game? You buy the game.
Okay, so then what about this other game that recently came out? I think the trilogy was remastered or remade and was released recently. The
Alright.
GTA trilogy. So what do you think about that?
I have not seen or watched anything of that.
You have not? Okay, let's show you some of the wonderful things that they have done in the remaster. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Alright guys, please stand by and take a look at this. Now I'll say this first, I'm trying to watch this and I can't see anything.
Yeah. Imagine having this
This
thing everywhere. Yeah.
yes, I think that is supposed to be rain, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I cannot actually tell what's going on. Actually, Musi, you're the one who found this video, correct? So I suppose you heard a little bit about the remaster. How do you find it? What do you get for what do you have? Sorry.
It's probably I don't see a lot of it, so I didn't know about the bugs because I expecting there's some bugs, but I didn't expect these kind of bugs. Before this bug trailer or everything videos, right? There's a bit of comparison videos where there's some there's like GTA 3 or I believe it's GTA 3. There's a railway
Mm-hmm.
where you know how old games are mostly bulk based. They cannot do curve lines, so they were like there's those kind of graphical changes. There's like changes of the character models. I believe it got worse.
They changed from
If you
polygons.
compare-
They changed from polygons to like smooth-ish.
Yeah, like modernized version,
Uh-huh.
and they finally have like proper talking mouth, lip sync, something like that.
Okay.
So it's probably doesn't really look good for my opinion, but it's so subjective. But when GTA trilogy definitive
Definitive.
okay definitive edition right
Uh-huh.
came out, there was I was probably browsing in Reddit, right? There's a lot of people commenting about the issues. Remember that rain where they have the rain issues dropping, right? There one case where a user said it doesn't stop even when you're under a building.
The rain goes infinite.
What?
Yeah, so I'm not sure whether it's true, but I
That's what I
quoted
read
from a
also,
Reddit.
Yeah.
The rain just doesn't stop. It eats up your frames.
Mm.
Yeah,
In fact, right, let me go back to this one here. If you stare at the rain here, I don't know if you guys. Okay, let me see if we can. Let me try and make you guys be able to see my mouse here. If only I can. But you might notice that. I don't know
Are you
if
talking about the sea?
not the
Are you
sea.
talking about the mini map?
No, the minimap. We're talking about the rain and the sea. Pretty much the sea is the reference point here.
Okay.
I gotta find my I gotta find the correct one first though, because it's apparently you guys can't see my. Can you guys even see my mouse?
No, it can't. Actually.
No, we can't.
This is somewhat
The only
weird.
mouse I see is the one that I'm pointing over your screen.
Okay, never mind then. So if you take a look at the rain, right, it looks like
Okay.
it's one layer plastered above everything else.
Yeah,
And-
it's
and
just
then-
like
and then
a
just masked
scene
out
that's
by-
plastered. It's a green screen scene
Yeah.
is slapped on top of a gaming scene, no?
Just can't see anything at all. And then like it just so weirdly disappears behind the water.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about it though.
Yeah.
Like what's the game logic behind it or something?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. It's just weird. That's why you can't see in the rain, because the perspective, as Just Speak say, it looks very well. It just looks wrong.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just freaking.
But yeah,
Yeah.
and of course,
I mean, there's more.
yeah. Let me
issues
show you.
with the
Let me show you more.
utility.
You're talking about the polygons, right?
Speaking of issues, right? Let us talk about this first.
Yes.
The trilogy already got removed from.
Oh
most
yeah,
Play
it
stores.
has.
Yes.
I think it was removed on PC because when the game launched, the Rockstar launcher crashed or the server went down. So
Now the Rockstar launcher also went down, if I'm not wrong.
Everything went
so-
down.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
were speculating it was also because of a certain censored code inside it.
oh yes, the quoted hot coffee in GTA SA, which you guys didn't know what's hot coffee.
No, I don't know.
Go find out yourself.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I guess I'll have to find out
Okay.
myself then.
Yes, it's probably a NSFW kind of thing.
Ah.
So yeah.
Okay, yeah, definitely not safe. Definitely not safe for this stream. For this episode at all.
Yeah, so there are also like death notes within the game. So you probably know. Yeah, death notes, like developer notes, like it's saying this thing
developer
doesn't
notes,
work.
okay.
Yeah, this doesn't thing work. Do something.
Death Note, so no.
Yeah.
Not the death note. Not the one when you
Yeah,
write names and people die. Not that one. Yes.
Developer notes.
Yes.
Yeah, developer. Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
we both heard like that death note instead of developer notes.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
It's fine. Yes, go on, please.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit of like a hot topic in the Reddit community or something when I was looking over.
Mhm.
So I think you're gonna show it. There's a little bit fun in it, but I think sometimes you see more bad in the good, right?
Yeah, sometimes I
Maybe-
see some good in the bad.
Yeah.
So bad is good. Yes. Is it
Probably Switch is bad, right? Switch.
Switch?
There are some case. Yeah. On Switch, you say it's unplayable, but on PC it's workable at least. So it depends on where you get it actually.
okay?
Oh,
Let's take.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, but you mentioned something about the polygons being smoothened out and everything, right?
Yeah.
So they decided to. This is just something fun to see, by the way. They decided to showcase this fact by having a face cam on a bike or whatnot, whatever when you're on a vehicle. So here's what we have.
Pretty sure it's not face cam.
I think it was a first person view and then you
Yeah,
try
I
to
actually have
look
no
back,
idea
you
what
get
it
this
was,
face.
yeah.
Yeah, backwards riding.
Oh, what's it? Okay, let's take a
Yeah.
look. How do you cycle? Like, how do you move like this, man?
Left, right, left, right.
Yeah.
Oh my god. this I can see
Yeah.
I can see the police car. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, there's
I
a
know
crash
what I
in the
want to
background.
see. You know
Yeah.
what I really want to see?
What?
Him being chased by police and then he does this. Then you can see like,
It's happening, it's not happening. I don't know whether they're chasing him or what, but yeah, there's an accident here and there. Alright, yep. Some incredible bugs in the remastered edition.
That's not a bug, by the way. That's
That's a
pretty much-
feature?
That's a feature. That's pretty much a feature.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they modernized the features in like quality of life or immersion. If I believe it was supposed to be a first person feature, because in GTA 4 and 5, I think you can play as in first person. So they try to incorporate that, but I think they forgot about something.
So in any case, right, since we have this whole GTA fiasco, would you think that this is milking like in a bad way, or is it just like they screwed up the whole remaster and they really should have done better?
Depends on
Considering
how
they have
it depends on
GTA
how
5. and everything.
I mean, okay. See, there's also a great difference between remaster and remakes. If this is a remaster, then I think it's definitely better than how it was. Except the Infinite Rain, of course.
But I'm pretty damn sure that you can't turn the first-person camera around in the in the original game. I
No, you
think.
People, I mean, this is content though.
Yes, but is it like
I think
intended
you
content?
can actually. No.
Let me just
Not
go and
sure.
find.
I have not played GTA 1 to.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but I remember you can zoom in a bit, but I'm not sure about first person all the way. I think there's a lot of issues here and there, like the studio that remastered the game, which is not from Rockstar Studio. They actually give another studio which actually recognized for making mobile ports. So you know,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
no.
props here and there.
Okay. Yeah, it is a okay. So they called it the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, or what others will call the GTA Remastered Trilogy. So it is a
Well,
remastered.
that makes me
It's a remaster, yeah.
less hopeful for Pokemon then.
But yeah, but
But-
we can see good. We can see good remakes and remakes and remaster actually, like
Yeah.
FF7.
They
and
are
all
that's a
those.
pure remake. They just created a whole new game and divided that one game into three.
Yeah, I mean that's another way.
Mhm.
It's still considered a remake. Then also recently there's a VR version of Resident Evil 4.
Wait, there's a VR. Wait,
Hmm?
the new Resident Evil 4 is gonna come out?
No, it already came out. There's a VR version. Yeah,
4.
virtual
The remake for
reality.
4 isn't even out.
No, I say virtual reality.
Just VR for the old game, the old RE4.
Yeah, RE4, yes.
Yes,
And I mean, you also got RE remake of 2 and 3, right? Which is completely different from the playstyle, but it's still the same story.
true.
From top down to follow the guy shoulder cam, is it called? Yeah. So yeah, those are pretty good, I guess. So you can always have depends on how do you say?
I mean, honestly, I don't think if you are just remastering, which is to modernize the graphics, either to make it sharper or whatnot. I think if you just remaster, there really shouldn't be sorry. If it's just a remaster, I think most of the time they get it right more than they get it wrong. If it's a remaster, that is.
Yeah.
So stuff like your Final Fantasy VIII, your Sleeping Dogs, even Ori and the Blind Forest has a definitive edition. Believe it or not,
True.
so I believe that's a remaster. So there's so many that do get it right,
True.
right?
Fair.
But
But
if it's a remake,
can-
then I'm not too sure. Like most Pokemon edition, like Alpha Gold, what Sapphire, Alpha.
You don't even need to talk about so far, there's always Fire Red and Leaf.
Yeah, Fire Red, Leaf Green, or whatnot. Those are not remakes. Those are those are not remasters. Those are remakes.
Yeah. Those
So
are
for
completely-
remakes, on the other hand, I'm not exactly sure. But I know, Skylar, you are very excited for. You're supposed to be very excited for the remakes, right?
I am. I'm still wanting to see how Gen 4 will end up to be.
Do we have any?
Gen 4, which is Diamond and Pearl, right?
Yes, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Do we have any marketing
Oh,
material for that already? Is there anything that can watch? Any trailers?
Let me find.
there is definitely there's a trailer.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
go to Google. Let me go to YouTube's.
There's also another issue with nostalgic on that case. Like, obviously, you want a remaster that modernize and then also plays nostalgic factors as well, right? So there's a split between the art style between binding the Gen 4, the Pearl and
What
Diamond.
are the names again? Sorry.
You know what? Let me give you the
Just tell me the name. I'm typing it down.
Shining Diamond, right?
Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my
Got
god,
it.
why is it different?
it makes sense.
I thought it was the opposite.
Is there a trailer for this? Oh, I do. I can see a trailer. Okay, let's take a look.
Like there is a trailer that released 3 days ago.
Yeah. Oh no, I saw a
Wait,
trailer
was
that
it?
came.
Is that?
I saw a trailer that came out 12 days ago.
I mean, 12 days ago will probably be more decent.
Okay, let me just do that real quick. We can watch it together. I also want to react to it. Oh wow, we kids playing in the couch.
Just like the old days. Can I go out and play? Nah. I'll play Pokemon Go outside then.
Get
Okay.
ready to embark
Wait, what?
on a thrilling
Oh,
Pokemon
we
adventure.
teleported. Without even bringing our Switch. Okay.
Nintendo
This
has
is-
been turning into this.
This is clearly Digimon. If you can go from your real world to the Pokemon world, this is clearly Digimon.
And colorful landscape.
Wow.
Catch
It's in 3D.
incredible Pokemon. And don't miss out on an epic experience coming for the first time to Nintendo Switch.
Actually, it looks
wow.
much more better than previous.
Honestly, it doesn't tell me. It
iteration.
doesn't tell me anything.
Find yourself in the Sinnoh region. In Pokemon
It looks better than I expected.
What do you want it to tell you?
available November 19th.
Do you have that? Like, do you have like gameplay trailers or anything like that?
Maybe you should try the other trailers.
Uh,
You try the official legendary encounters and see if there's anything that you want there.
Okay, fine. Let me scroll down together. Let's scroll down
what are
together.
you looking for?
Some
Yeah, what are you looking
some
for?
gameplay
I don't
trailer.
know what you're looking
some
for.
gameplay trailer.
That is gameplay. Some Pokemon shooting out their move. That's gameplay. What else do you want it to be?
That doesn't tell me anything.
I mean, okay, there is a 10 minutes gameplay video I can find.
So we actually had to go in the deep dive to find it.
Here you go.
Okay, let me just do that. Press buttons. And actually load it in this window so you guys can see it. Okay, what is this? Okay,
Is
okay,
can
let's
you
take a look.
show me what? Isn't it the same? Ish.
Hey, it's a Staraptor. I recognize these guys now. It's a swimming Bidoof. And it looks visually well. You have the visual feedback for all the HM moves now, and you can feed your Pokemon stuff, make them happy. Skylar, do you want to tell us like anything different from the original version and this, other than, I mean, the Pokemon being able to follow you and this looking like Animal Crossing
The graphics looks different.
and the graphics?
I honestly don't remember because the last time I played Gen 4 and I only played it once was in 2015. So I have literally no impression anymore.
Okay.
I mean, there was a big hoo-ha on the art style of the character, but I think
We
it
still
looks
have a
now.
This?
hoo-ha recently,
There's a hoo-ha
by the
on
way.
this?
I mean, people not happy if it's like playing back to the old sprites. Huh?
Right.
What do you
The
expect?
old. No, it's you can be looking like that 3D model on the open world instead of having a 2D, not really 2D. It's like very chibi like characters like what you see right now.
Okay.
Okay, put it this
Because-
way, Gen 6 onwards, right, they have these like more humanoid characters. So they are not really that satisfied to see chibi characters, which is like Gen 4 kind of style. The old Gen 4 kind of
Yeah. But actually, I'm pleasantly surprised they mixed them both. So I'm actually okay with this.
I'm okay with it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly,
Initially, yeah.
I mean, clearly on Nintendo's side, I know the developers are not the same as Game Freak for this one, but they definitely got some inspiration from Animal Crossing as well for these like overall graphics, right?
I don't know, but I guess
I
it's
don't know.
fair statement to give.
And actually, Animal
honestly-
Crossing has been around for years,
Yeah,
having the
yeah.
same aesthetic. So I'm not very sure.
Okay, that makes that makes
fair.
sense. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and Animal Crossing is a great remake, wasn't it? The new
Uh-huh.
one is considered a
Considered a
remake. Will you
remake?
consider it a remake?
No,
It's not a remake. It's not a remake.
no, it's not.
We don't consider a remake. Okay.
Like,
None
it's a
of
diff-
the Animal Crossings are remakes or remasters or anything.
Okay. Just
I
an
mean,
improvement.
technically, it's the same mechanic, just different
Different
background where you can fuck over,
I
like-
mean, technically, yeah, you guys are right. I'm being stupid here, but because technically, if I were to say that about Animal Crossing, then I'll say that every COD is a remake of one another.
Yeah, technically not wrong.
Technically not wrong.
Alright. Okay. From the little I've seen this, I actually like what I see here.
And apparently, if I'm not wrong, they have secret bases as well.
Oh, they.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
something
yes, I was surprised.
It's a reintroduction
And
of secret bases. Would that be right?
Yes,
Yes.
and contest.
Contest, yes.
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
saw
quite
that one,
surprised
yeah.
that this didn't came out in Gen 3, but this came out in Gen 4. Like,
Wait, there's no contest in Gen 3?
I forgot about contest, but I know secret base was not brought back.
Oh, it wasn't brought
Oh,
back
yes.
in the Ruby Sapphire remakes.
Nope,
I don't think so.
that is not.
Interesting.
I think
interesting.
because
remember.
secret base was meant to, like last time there were you use link cables to play.
Mm.
You were supposed to link them up, then you can visit each other's secret base. That was the point of it. But of course, with all the online GTS and whatnot, they do not have that system anymore. So
That's
there
true.
was legit no point for secret
Oh
base.
my god.
They also brought back Union Room.
Also, Union Room
You
again.
can cast.
You can, a bunch of people can go online and like talk to people. You want to trade or you want to battle. There, it's the easiest way to battle or trade.
I see. And we got Pokemon contest.
This contest actually looks way better than
Yeah, it's
the
not just you
original
move.
21.
It's not just use moves. And you have no idea what's going on. Yeah. Holy crap!
Grand Underground.
We got freaking Spelunker. I mean, it's not actual Spelunker, but what the?
Grind on the ground.
Secret base.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what I see. Unfortunately, I don't have a Switch, so I won't be able to play it.
Too bad.
Oh, too bad.
Hey, how to get a Switch?
Yes.
Also, Pokemon follows you.
I'll get a Switch from Skylar.
So apparently, right, people recently have been talking about the Pokemon following you,
Mhm.
and it looks way too small. Let me see you can find an image.
I thought I saw like some others here down here at the start. But those those
Imagine
smaller
Wailord
kinds.
following you.
He will just cover the whole screen.
I know, right?
Let's take a look
I'm
at some
not
other
sure.
things here. So what is this? What is this? Wait, what? Safari. Oh, this is the Safari Zone. It's not fighting. Instead, use bait and mark. Yeah, no shit. This is Safari Zone. Ah, I like it. Okay. Through mud at Bidoof. And now Bidoof is angry. Interesting. Alright. So well, these are oh wow, wait. The overworld Onyx is so small.
See?
The overworld Onyx is so small.
Yeah, and the Pokemon following you is also that small.
I mean, in all fairness, I don't think it can be that too big as well, right? I don't think it can be that original size as well, right?
Logically.
Huh?
Imagine you encounter a real lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cover the whole screen. Cover the whole screen.
I mean, even the Zubat is like slightly bigger. No, not really slightly. It's like half the size of the Onyx anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think earlier.
Yeah, it's Apache. Okay.
Like,
And sorry, and Skylar. Until which gen do they have do they have for this one? I'm pretty sure they have Pokemon from future gens as well, right?
From what I read, they did not include certain mons from Gen 5, 6 or something. I can't remember. But I remember they specifically did say that there was like 100 plus mons that was not included.
Just 100 plus mons.
And over 100 plus moves that's not included.
I mean, okay, you know what? I guess I mean it's fair enough. You know,
I
Is
guess.
Army is like the national dex.
it's a whole national dex
dex.
fiasco in Sword and Shield, isn't it?
But then again, now you cannot pin your Game Freak because now it's no longer Game Freak doing it.
Yes. And I don't think they should pin it on anybody. It is almost impossible
I think it's possible, but
To
it's
balance.
gonna take even longer.
Yes,
longer.
you won't see your game.
I think maybe over the time they will just install patches instead. I mean,
I don't know.
now that since patches are a thing, you know.
Yeah, I know. You can release an incomplete game and then complete it with patches. Yeah.
I mean, look at Sword and Shield. It still doesn't have national dex.
I mean, at this point, I don't think anyone cares whether they have.
They gave up caring.
Yeah, so we can't always trust.
The fact that
happen.
Hop has the same animations as How is already quite jarring. But hey, that's not.
the what? Sorry.
The Gen 8 rival has the same exact movements as the Gen 7 rival, and there's a console difference, by the way.
Oh, so they just copied paste the animations. Hmm.
It's
So-
a sprites, right? Reuse as well.
So you're telling me the Game Freak got lazy?
Oh yeah, that was one of the whole chunk of the Pokemon Fiasco, ma.
I mean that's true as well.
Yeah,
That's true.
I didn't know, but I think I
we
remember.
digress also.
I mean we digress a little bit, but I mean we're still talking about remakes, you know, and we did cover. I did want to look at this particular remake as well that you are very excited about, Skylar.
True, but I won't say they are banking a lot of nostalgia. Maybe sometimes you play the base game like, what if this base game can be improved, and then
I
the
mean,
new remastered slash remake game like, hey, look,
But
this
then-
is your game but improved.
then again, right? This particular nostalgia is for people who have played Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and that when the Diamond and Pearl come
Does
out,
nostalgia work on the people who have not played the game
it
previously?
does not work on me because I did not play anything after Gen 3.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Why?
Yeah, but it works on people who have played those games.
Yeah, but isn't that how nostalgia works?
They're supposed to be how it works. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
how does it work?
is
if
it
you-
milking? Yeah, it's definitely milking.
I don't.
It's not
No,
it's not bad
'cause-
to milk nostalgia. I'm saying first, it's not bad to milk nostalgia.
What if you just never play? I think in Gen 4 wise, right? Then I don't think you see milking would not be the term for it, I guess. Because most people, right, they already have played up to Gen 3 and they most likely skip Gen 4 and 5 because nobody purposely bought the DS for it. Maybe Gen 6
True.
because you might have bought 3DS instead.
And
So Gen 4 is a game that a lot of people have not actually tried or played.
so they will be more than
Maybe
willing to try,
on-
right?
Yes.
In the modern console.
So
And some more
technically,
it's more, it looks more chibi, so in a way it's supposed to resemble whatever it was on Gen 4. The original Gen 4 at least.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that remakes and remasters are good for this one thing. Which you did mention as well. It gives people who have not had the chance or did not maybe try in the past to try it now on modern platforms.
Mm-hmm.
When they since they have grown older, they might have gotten a job, or they maybe they were kids at the point in time, but now they've grown older, they have gotten a job, and now they're I got money now, I can buy these games for myself, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So do they milk on nostalgia too much? Is it a bad thing or is it a good thing that it makes it more accessible to more people nowadays?
Is more accessible ever a bad thing?
And it's never a bad thing. And will there be more of one more question? Will they make a remaster of a remaster? Or will they remake a remake of a remake? So that the next batch, the next generation will have that access, the modern day access to play the game.
Hey, look,
Then-
if they were to remake Pokemon Yellow again, I will want to play it again.
I mean, okay.
technically, Zelda did that right.
Which
Oh,
which
right.
game?
The remaster,
The HD become another HD on Switch. Maybe?
Oh, Skyward Sword. Is this Skyward Sword?
Skyward Sword.
I think it's quite so. I believe
Skyward Sword
Zelda
HD.
they become another HD, right?
Yeah,
If I'm
Skyward
wrong.
Sword HD.
Hmm.
If I'm not wrong. If I'm
Yes,
not
yes, it
wrong.
is. Correct. It's Skyward Sword HD.
And then, okay. I mean, of course, there's this there's this other thing that you don't do is to make too many remakes in a short span of time. And this is exactly what my Neptunia series did. I think.
Oh really?
Yes. I believe they have. Okay, so my original Neptunia game got remade into Rebirth 1. Rebirth 1
Okay.
had a remake of itself. And
Okay.
they've made another remake spanning like I think the first two games or something along those lines. I can't remember. I'm not exactly
It feels
sure.
like
the
Kingdom
exact,
Hearts.
I don't know the exact details of it. But that's the thing about it. The first game that was first released in 2009 or 2010 got remade into the Rebirth. It got remade into the PlayStation Vita version with new gameplay and everything. And it got remade one more time. And it was released I think just last year. So two remakes in about 10 years of the same game. That's too soon, isn't it?
I don't know. Are you buying it?
No,
Damn, are you buying it?
I only play the OG.
I guess.
I only
I guess
bother with
it's
the OG.
subjective. I don't know. Some people like a lot of games who will buy away the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're stand for certain franchises, you just like buy every single copy. You buy like multiple copies of the same game on multiple platforms for no reason at all.
Why do I feel like this is the one game that's being dissed?
Huh?
I feel like this one game that's being dissed right now.
What? Which game?
Skyrim.
I see.
I don't know. I thought it's always a running joke, so I don't think.
I mean,
Skyrim-
imagine 10 years they still release purposely squeeze out content for you to buy.
And
Those are to make them look relevant again.
yep, and we have Draft Pick who says the idea is our remakes actually targeted at people who want to replay the game on newer systems or bring in new players, which goes back to business direction. So once again, yes, it is always going back to business direction.
Business is always going to be involved
Yeah.
unless they're doing the game for free.
I mean, the question is what remakes do to people, how it affects their decision making, right? And what does remakes do to you? What does remakes do to like either of you guys, Skylar and Musi?
Like the nostalgia factor does affect to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think it's because you have newer technology and we might not have the older functions that works in the newer game or vice versa. Like I don't know, some Mewtwo bug or some missing no bug. I highly doubt you can replicate that in newer games. Unless they design it to be replicated.
Okay. And then the follow-up question for Skylar as well. Would you play a game that was a remake would you play a game that I've never played before, but because it got a remake, you would try to play it?
Yes.
Musi.
For me, I would still play it. If it's look interesting, it's like how you say. If it looks interesting, I will play it. If that's not interesting, I won't be interested. I won't be playing it. It'd be simple as that.
I'll give
It's
you a
like-
very perfect example for mine. FF7.
I haven't seen you play FF7R.
Exactly, because I don't have FF7R on Steam. Steam doesn't even have that, right?
I think they bring it
I thought
soon.
they do have it.
Since God of War.
Yeah, I heard soon, but the soon has not came yet, so...
It's haven't been 1 year, right?
Oh yeah, don't have. My bad. I thought it was
Yeah.
already on Steam. Whoops, say.
I mean, yeah. But I want to bring up another game that is remastered properly, I guess, is Halo Master Chief Edition. Since Halo Infinite is coming out, like next month or something, I can't remember. Probably next month, right? So Halo Infinite is the big thing for Halo. So Halo Master Chief is like an icon for like bringing people to understand what's Halo about. Because they haven't played Halo 1 to Halo 4, I think. Is it Halo 4?
1 to 5.
They haven't played Halo. Wait, was it? Yeah, it's until 5.
No,
wait, no.
No, Master Chief is 4 or 3, I think.
No,
Is
it's
it?
5. No?
Halo. Okay,
No.
you play in the order of Halo Reach 1, 2, 3, ODST. Do you have ODST?
I don't remember.
Okay, and 4,
Yeah.
and I think maybe 5. I don't
Was
know.
it
There's definitely 4.
5? Not sure.
There's definitely 4.
But yeah, so there's definitely 4. So it's bringing all those kind of thing like business direction, what Rafi said. So it's like so called another promotion. I think it's gonna be like another promotion material for the new game, Halo Infinite.
It is.
So it's like yeah. So it's like how those people who are FOMO can feel left out can actually check out the stories behind before tackling Halo Infinite, because people like chronological order or like doing the background before getting in the meat of the new games, especially with the like maybe Yakuza games or I can't remember anything games that needs previous title, but pretty sure there's a lot.
There are a lot.
Yeah, so obviously people want to have like previous games to play. So I guess it feels like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, Resident Evil.
I would
also.
play Halo as well. I mean, I did play Halo Reach when it came out on the Master Chief Collection, and I would play the rest if I did have like other games to play. Oh yeah, I'm always very interested in like the story of Halo, and I love like playing Halo myself. So something that I wouldn't mind. And Skylar's looking at me like, "What, you play FPSs? The shit." Look at the face of
No,
Skylar.
I'm just very sad that my Halo was on
Okay.
Xbox Game Pass.
Alright, you can't play Windows issue. Oh well, what to do?
I mean,
Yep.
you got my library, right? You got
I actually don't have your library.
what?
Yeah, I actually
Okay.
don't have your library.
Yeah, but either way, yeah, I don't. Yeah, but as Rafik said, I think it does summarize it pretty well. Is it milking too much or not? I think it's really down to business decision. If it's like just remakes for the sake of remakes, and you think that I just make a remake and people will buy it regardless of quality or whatnot, then that's probably a bit too much in a bad way, milking in a bad way. But if you're just doing it, cause well, it's always good business for people to start playing a game.
Okay, then I will have a question.
Yes.
Do you prefer if they come out with remakes or they come out with new games?
Remakes
want both.
or new games. Yeah, okay. If you are given a preference, I will go for new games.
Okay, Moose?
I want everything. If you can do
We only
both
can
of them, I
choose
know
one.
both.
Can
You
choose
only
one.
One in the world
One.
to happen. Do you want an FF16 or do you want FF13
Do
upgraded?
you want FF13 remake?
I always choose in that case, I always choose the new games because old games are meant to be left in the memory.
I think that's
And
quite
then-
true also.
Yeah. No, honestly,
usually
I would love
going
to
back,
like.
just find a way to.
Sorry, but sorry for me, I would love if it were up to me, I would love to have a remake of Final Fantasy VIII, a proper remake, and not like remaster number 10,
Oh yeah,
which
FF also.
FF8 has gone through like many times.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I would
I
like a
mean,
remake for that, but yeah, oh well. Too
Some
bad.
games are meant to be left behind, just like Pokemon Red. I don't want to play Pokemon Red anymore. Okay, I mean Pokemon Blue.
Why?
Fair. Yeah, I want to play Gen 1s in the like on Switch.
That's
You know,
that's a game for you. Let's go Eevee. Let's go Pikachu.
We do not talk about the Let's Go one. God damn it.
Okay. Anyway, we can talk for a very long time as with many other topics. And unfortunately, at this point, yeah, we are actually out of time. But we did cover most of the meat of the topics that we want to cover today, which is talking about nostalgia and some of the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
And bad games.
I somewhat forgot about the topics. Yeah, and the old games and all that shit. Yep.
Okay.
We don't have more topics to talk about. We always have backup topics, in the case that we go through topics a little bit too fast and stuff. But we can save them for the future, right? Do you agree, guys?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yep.
So stay tuned.
So stay tuned.
Didn't-
So yes, we shall be and we shall be ending our our podcast very soon. And once again, if you want to check the individual streamers out for their opinions on certain things in regards to what we talked about, please visit their channels at Skylar Mayday and at Musi Des no longer Shuffle.
Shuffles.
Yep. And these people, these two guys are also variety streamer in their own rights. They do play a lot of different kinds of games. Like Musi currently playing his fishing simulator, and Skylar playing Genshin again and again and again and again and again
But
and again.
He didn't play Genshin.
No, he didn't play
again,
Genshin
though.
this week. He
Genshin
played
for 1 whole month.
he played like Control. He played like Control
Yeah.
this month. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Skylar is also a variety streamer. He plays a lot of different kinds of games. And there's myself who only plays JRPG. So yes, and other games. So yes, do check out the other hosts as well. And well, Skylar, Musi, do you have any other thing to say to add on before we end this off?
I don't have anything to say now.
You have anything to say?
I said
Then
my
that is
piece.
all we need to know. Thank you everyone for coming. We'll see you guys again later in the month for the anniversary episode of the game's expedition. While Jafik says blame the shuffler. But we have no shuffler anymore.
What?
But we have no shuffler anymore. Alright, we have no shuffler
Yo.
anymore, right guys?
Yeah,
Guys?
yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
thanks
Yeah.
everyone for coming. We'll see you again soon. As of now, this has been the Games Expedition and it is goodbye for now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.